Yes, it is me, Market Vendor here again today. Well, listen, I hear a lot of talk here recently in the last few days about what the Prime Minister is trying to do in order to get people in Barbados to go into a savings plan. Now, apparently, we all know that we are in a COVID-19 situation, and apparently, we all know that the country is in deep doo-doo because we have shut down pretty much all of the tourism sector, and 60% of our income and our living standards, most of it seem to come from that source. I think most of us understand that, right? So the government is trying to find a creative way to afford to be able to continue to operate and ease the pain and the burden. Now, that is not my job. My job really is to really talk a little bit about what people have been calling all kinds of names. I hear things about forced savings. Well, I don't know who came up with that one, but that was a pretty bad term to use. Then I heard about other things, it's voluntary. A number of names being used and so on. And one that I heard the Prime Minister using, and she made it very clear, and I don't understand why after the Prime Minister made it clear that it is a voluntary savings program, why it would be that people would still be talking about forced savings. Why it would be that people would still be trying to give the impression that somehow she want to cut people's salary when she said civil servant salary is not going to get cut at all. Okay? No. She used the term that my mother used to use, a term that I'm familiar with, called a meeting term. Now, for those of you who do not understand what a meeting term might mean, it means something with the Lucians and the Trinis will call a susu. You understand? And then the name of a girl neither. A susu or a meeting term is where we put together money every week. I put $100 or $50 or whatever it is. And each week, one of us in the group will get the whole lump sum. Now, my mother used to wait to get hers last because then she wanted to use it for school fees, school books, and that kind of stuff and so on. So she would make sure that she was the last one. It is a sort of, temporary savings plan where you get a lump sum. Because you know and I know that if you try to put down $50 every week or $100 every week, you're going to go and trouble it once you know that you got it there. But if you put it in the meeting term, well, then that's a different situation altogether. So you see me, Market Vendor, I think it is a great idea. I like the sound of it. And if it open to people outside of the civil service, I certainly would like to take up advantage of it because they're not 5% interest. I know the way in Barbados we is get any interest at all. Sometimes you might get 1% here, 2% there, but let me tell you, once you gain over 2%, you got big money put down somewhere to be able to get that kind of money. So let's don't get tired about it. It is voluntary. It is not involuntary. The government is not going to simply take away your salary from you. But if you could get into something like a meeting term and defer some of the taxes that you just pay, and get a little 5% interest on your money. Look, let me tell you something. Don't be foolish. Take it. Hear what I'm telling you. Try and cut your cloth to suit. In any event, we ain't got the same expenses that we had before. Because we ain't spending as much on gasoline. Because most of we working from home. Ain't it now? And a lot of the places that we would go and normally buy things at them shut down too as well. Ain't it now? So look, I know we can pull in the horns a little bit and try and get by. You see me, Market Vendor? I think it is a good idea. Let me at least give it a chance now. Before you start to shoot it down. Oh, lost. The politics from this place would kill me. You see me, Market Vendor? I gone for now. You have a blessed and a wonderful day, and make sure that you understand what meeting turn is or a susu. I gone for now. Yeah?